I'm not your gossip girl, I'm the headline. Truth with a curve, baby, redefine. Welcome to the thirst trap. All the truth looks good in a tight wrap. We talk love, power, soul, and sin. Turn the world on, let the light in. Yeah, the thirst trap news. You'll drink it up, it's the real you. Paper China, first rose. Where every headline's a revelation.
Happy New Year! Welcome! Oh my God. We didn't die in 2025. We're still here. Yeehaw, motherfuckers. All right, I hope you guys are ready for some fun. What is a man to Luna? The return of the steel-spined man. All right, let me say this slowly and with my incense burning and my psychology degree fully activated. This is my professional observation and my very personal preference. I find chivalrous, traditional, conservative men far more attractive than any liberal man on the planet. I said that. I did. And before anyone faints into, a fainting couch, breathe. Attraction is not a moral judgment. It's biology, psychology, and energy. And energy doesn't lie. You see, from a psychological standpoint, attraction is deeply tied to polarity, strength and softness, grounding and flow, protector and nurturer. When polarity collapses, desire follows it right out the door. And here's what I've observed over and over again. Conservative men, the traditional ones, they tend to be grounded. They carry themselves with certainty. They value responsibility. They understand duty, protection, and provision, not as control, but as purpose. There is something deeply attractive about a man who knows who he is and isn't afraid of it. Now let's talk about the other side. And again, this is not an insult. Actually, yes, it is. It's an observation. Many liberal men, especially modern, hyper-ideological ones, have been psychologically conditioned to soften themselves into neutrality. They apologize for their instincts. They question their own masculinity. They outsource their moral backbone to social approval. Blech. And softness in men isn't inherently bad. But unchecked softness without structure becomes insecurity. Women don't crave dominance. We crave stability. We crave men who can hold emotional space without collapsing into it. Men who can be gentle without being passive. Men who don't need a focus group to decide what they believe. That's what we want. From a psychological lens, traditional masculine traits, decisiveness, protectiveness, confidence, restraint, signal safety, not danger, safety. And chivalry? Chivalry isn't oppression. Chivalry is ritualized respect, ladies. Ritualized respect. Opening doors, standing between danger and the people you love, understanding that strength exists to serve, not to dominate. That energy hits the nervous system differently, girl. It says, you can rest here. And let me be very witchy for a moment. There is an ancient magic in polarity. The old world understood it very well. Masculine and feminine weren't competing. They were complementary forces. When men are encouraged to dissolve themselves into perpetual apology, the spell breaks, and I'm sure all the men will agree. Desire fades, respect erodes, attraction becomes theoretical instead of visceral. And listen, I'm not saying liberal men are bad people. but I'm saying they're useless and kind of worthless. I'm saying certainty is attractive. Conviction is attractive. A spine is attractive. A man who knows his values, lives them, and doesn't flinch when challenged, that's hot. Psychologically, energetically, and biologically. And no, this doesn't mean, women want to be ruled. It means we want men who can stand for something, stand under pressure, stand beside us without resenting our strength. Conservative men, especially the traditional chivalrous ones, often still understand that masculinity isn't something to be dismantled. It's something to be disciplined. And discipline, that's sexy too. So yes, as a psychologist, as a woman, as a witch who understands energy, I'm drawn to men who are solid, not performative, protective, not apologetic, grounded, not programmable. And ladies, if you feel like you just can't find a good man, this is the reason why. You're picking men who are too worried about being socially acceptable, apologetic, and programmable. Call it preference, call it instinct, call it old magic resurfacing, I don't care what you call it, but don't call it surprising. Because polarity never went out of style. It was just buried under ideology. And nature always reclaims her balance. So there you have that. Those are my thoughts for the day on masculinity. A girl wants a man capable of violence but knows how to keep it in check, because every now and then, sometimes you just want to be petted. Other times you want to be choked to the point where you don't know if you might die. In the good way. Let's see. Happy New Year, my friends. Back at you, Florida backwater. Big Evil's here. Haga, Jay Better. Pastor Healer Christ says you really need to watch Tommy Nelson's Song of Solomon Bible series. I know the book of the Bible called the Song of Solomon very well. Very well. Let's see. He says, if all men learned that and serve in the military, the world would be a much different place. I agree. Irish is here. Marty, Mitch, Sarge 95, Sarge J 95. Let's see. Pastor Healer Cray says, because we are a rare breed. Yes, I agree. Very much a rare breed. And he says, hola, señorita. Arch enemy, how you doing in Southern California? Are you warm? Today was like typical Florida fashion. We went from complete borderline personality exposure. Yesterday was, and the day before was cold as balls. And then today was hot as balls. And I've learned that balls can be very cold or very hot. So, what do I have on the menu to review with you lovely people? I'm so glad I have you guys on January 1st, 2026. You like my sparkles? La 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 la. If you missed that because you couldn't look in your phone, so sorry. You missed good titty shake every now and then. You never know what to get with Luna on the airwaves, knowing she has to entertain and keep it a little thirsty. But I will say, I'm going to pat myself on the back because a very intelligent man who's very well known, who is a conservative, traditional man, probably a little more than I would like, told me I was intelligent today and enjoyed my show. And I was like, oh my God, your girl is getting noticed by some big people, man. It's making me feel a bit nervous. I was in my bed last night, couldn't sleep. Just thinking about what's ahead for Thirst Trap News and Luna Lopez. And I was like, could not sleep because I was like butterflies in my stomach. It is just like me, little old me. Really? No. This whole thing. Shoot. But it's humbling that anybody that has any influence is noticing me and liking what I have to say. It is, I mean, it's just all of us, right? It's just, we're all really the same, ain't we? Ain't nobody really any bigger than another person, I guess. I feel like I have like imposter syndrome. like I'll probably always have that because I grew up in a cult. So, incredible narcissism, like it forms for people who've grown up in cults. And once that goes into remission, there's always something left behind. I guess for me, it's a little bit of imposter syndrome, just feeling like never good enough or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like chronically in school. I like to learn though. Learning is like the way I don't age. I like to eat whatever I want, so I must keep my brain happy with microdosing and steady flow of new information, or I don't get the dopamine flow, I'm very much a sapio. All right. Mike says, Ron Burgundy, I'm kind of a big deal. Ooh, good reference. I like that one. I don't know. I feel like I don't deserve it, but, maybe that's a good thing. My dad will always tell me I was ugly and all this weird shit. Now, one day when I was older, I'm like, why did you do that? He's like, I just didn't want you getting a big head. And I'm like, you fucking went and made it go way the other way, Pops. Thanks. So, yeah. My Pops is why I'm in recovery. The cult, my stupid mother, and my dead dad. Cheers, Dad. I love you. Skull, you're fucking warrior, Dad. Thank you for making me strong. Mom, I don't know what to say to you. Bless your heart. I love you, but we'll probably never like each other after everything that's happened in 2025. So, and really 2024, 6 hours after Dad died, the way you treated me. Good thing is, I've learned that with forgiveness, I don't have to like the person and I don't have to be around them. So, whatever. Cheers to you and your Jehovah's Witness life. Hope you're keeping my daughter safe if she's actually with you. Don't fall for her for it. Remember, she ran away, Mom, because she wants to be a man. So, keep a good eye on her. Don't let her do anything stupid. As long as you do that for me, Mom, we'll be fine. But if you don't, there is no statute of limitations for what happened to me that you caught. So, just putting that out there. All right, now let's get on from the heavy stuff. Woo! It's gonna be a fun night. Are y'all ready? Thank you, Backwater. Eddie says it's all understood. I hit wacko parents too, and I'm 63 for about. Yep. I feel you, bro. I feel you. All right, this is what's on the menu. Happy New Year, unless you are straight and white. Ew. Try and make it through this 90-second video without pausing or interrupting challenge. This is how woke the country was before Trump. Got it, production. Cabot versus Candace game heats up. Welcome to Ohio. Somali daycare fraud is not just for Minnesota. Minnesota Somali daycare fraud. Sage in 3 videos. Let's end this. Liberal versus conservative men in 4 videos. Reagan was gangster as fuck. The school board is just... What? What? Oh. Sorry. This little emergency happened in the background. Reagan was gangster as fuck. The school board is just rage baiting us at this point. Snap is getting snappy. No taxes on Christmas. And Trump's 20 greatest quotes of 2025. And also, fan of the day. Bring the vibes. I hope Mike's in the damn chat. Cudero. Mike Cudero. Hope you're in there. Hope you're here. Hollywood TV just joined. I wonder if AJ is going to be shortly behind. And forever blessed for 510. Welcome. Willkommen. Okay. So they are trying to get rid of that. Okay, so here we go. And let's watch this video. Ready?
Hey fellow white guys.
It's about to be a new year.
And there's a few things we think you could do a little bit better in 2017.
First off, try to recognize that America was never great for anyone who wasn't a white guy.
Can we all just agree that Black Lives Matter isn't the opposite of All Lives Matter? Black lives just matter. There's no need to overcomplicate it.
Also, Blue Lives Matter isn't a thing.
Cops weren't born with blue
Yes, it
skin, right? I mean,
What?
yeah, they weren't born blue.
Stop bragging about being woke. Stop saying woke.
Learn what mansplaining is, and then stop doing it.
Oh, and if you're a judge,
Oh,
don't prioritize the well-being of an Ivy League athlete over the woman he assaulted.
We all love Beyonce, and yeah, she's
And they're
black,
trying to be so
of course
bubbly
she
about
cares
all this
black
bullshit.
issues. I'm talking to you, Fox News.
What's wrong with
Feel
his
free
head?
to take Kanye West, though. You guys can have him.
You know what you do.
Nobody who has black friends says that they have black friends.
And just because you have black friends doesn't mean you're not racist. You can be racist with black friends.
Look, guys, we know nobody's
What?
perfect.
But honestly, you could do a little better in 2017.
Some of you guys do a great job. Some of
I just want to say, I have black friends. Not right away. I failed the challenge at 1 minute and 14 seconds in. I am black. I am white. I am Asian. This video is a crock of shit. Look at how woke we were. Ugh. Wow. They want to stop saying woke. Look at how much worse. Hey, maybe this puts it in perspective a little bit that we're getting a little better because everyone's starting to realize how fucking retarded everyone was for a minute. And I just want to say I love white men.
you don't.
Please, because 2016 is bad. 2017 can't be worse than this, all right? Because this is bad.
How about you shut
Curious
the fuck
though,
up?
to the ladies here.
Shut out in your face. Could you believe we were that retarded back then? I wasn't. Everyone else was. Hello, Gawk-lick, Gawlick Mike. I don't know how to say that. Holler. My bad. But ew. That was atrocious. I can't believe that's what was going on. They tried to say it all jolly and everything. Like, you could say that jolly. It's not going to fucking help you. Like, at all. What'd you guys do for New Year's Eve last night? We didn't do anything. We rung in the new year with my rat in the bed who was hiding underneath the covers for, because of fireworks. And she got real comfortable, laid on her side and laid her belly against my legs and was totally sprawled out, snoring. And then, let's see, Annabelle had a whole entire bottle of Welch's sparkling grape juice, a whole bottle. And I had 1 glass of wine. And the night before, we went to a party, and it was all musicians. There was a lot of musicians there. There's musicians from Puddle of Mud there, from Ramona and the Ramona and the Tantrums or something like that. And there was just a bunch of famous people there. And I was just like, oh my gosh, what? And I just, going back to the man thing, I love all men, real men. I don't really care what they're shaped like as long as they are the kind that will go Donkey Kong on criminals if need be. And sometimes go Donkey Kong on their wife in the good way. You know what I'm saying? When your wife's being bitchy, you need to throw her around in the bedroom in the sexual way, not the abusive way. Show her who's daddy. Hi, Patriot from the hood. How you doing? So throw barrels at her. Got it. No Only if the barrel is a singular barrel and consists, the barrel of the third leg type. Hey, see, Backwater's got it. Ropes and handcuffs. Throw her over your shoulder. Throw her on the bed. You know what I'm saying? Boss her around in that way. Tell her she's been a bad girl. And, put your hand on her throat. Push her back on her back and just ravage her. Like a caveman. She'll get up with her hair all like this. She'll be like, "Ooh, what just happened to me?" And then she'll be like texting her girlfriends, being like, "Girl," while she's fixing her hair, my husband just did it to me. My man just, he just threw me around like a sack of potatoes. I'm glad you're doing good, Patriot. What y'all do? Come on, what y'all do on your New Year's Eve last night? Y'all are boring tonight. Man, I'm gonna need somebody to step it up because Backwater already won fan of the day. So, y'all gotta start. I gotta see some male competition up in here. I want to see the testosterone flowing. That's why I like 1990s basketball. We watched the Pistons and the Pacers game, or the Bulls. I love me some Rodman and some Artest. Scottie Pippen. Michael Jordan's annoying as fuck, I just have to say. Although he is what he is on the court. Artest, yes, that's his name. Chai, what's up, honey? How you doing? All right. Cheers, skål, prost, para los perritos. Prost. That's how you say it proper. If you can guess what language that is, I will blow you a kiss. All right. Try and make it through this 90-second video with... Oh, I already failed. Failed. Cabot versus Candace. The game heats up. Burn.
Cabot Phillips finally responds to Candace Owens, and we've got Candace's response back. While his alibis look better than the ones we've seen before, there are still questions, and especially why didn't he text Candace back? First, he said, "I was not in Fort Huachuca on 9/8 or 9/9. I've never been. I was home in Nashville both days. On the afternoon on the 8th, I attended an ultrasound with my wife and stopped to get balloons for a gender reveal with our son that evening. It's a boy if anyone was wondering. The following morning, I was at work as usual. Here are photos and surveillance footage below to prove my whereabouts. Go touch some grass, folks. You are being lied to."
But did you know you can edit your metadata? Just saying.
So he shows surveillance of himself going into work on September 9th at 9:17 a.m.
But the day in question is 9/8.
Here's one of the photos he provided, and on top it says September 8th, 5:57 p.m. And another photo that he provided, checking out with stuff for the gender reveal, September 8th,
But you see those blue words right there that says adjust? Right there, you can fake it.
5:22 p.m. and his location. But some people pointed out the magazines behind him. Okay, so we're going to take a look at all these magazines behind him because some of them are a little iffy.
I remember that when Lucille Ball, that was a while back. Okay.
And some of them make sense with the date. The one that's a little iffy, Draws Life magazine, because it says over here, display until August 22nd of 2025. So people were like, oh, but this is supposed to be September 8th. But let's be for real, guys. Do you think all these grocery stores...
Well, that's just one grocery store. Because he said he was at an ultrasound. So what I would be asking if I was Candace is, let me see the ultrasound and the date on it, and let me see the security camera footage of the medical office, because we're trying to solve a murder here. So if you call the medical office you went to on behalf of the CEO of the company you work for, pretty sure they'll give it to you to find out who murdered him. I'm pretty sure they would.
actually like update their magazines. I highly doubt it. And then we have the Lucy magazine, and this was the August 2025 edition. But on Google, it does say display for sale until November 3rd. And then we have this People magazine behind him, but this was the September 1st edition. So this being behind him is not a big deal. It makes sense if it's September, obviously. And then there's this Beach Boys magazine. It's the one all the way on top, and it's the June edition. And if you zoom in, it's on display until September 19th. A lot of people are also questioning the adjust button, and I just learned that you could do this from seeing this tweet. And that's kind of why people are asking, can you make this media downloadable so we can check the EXIF and metadata? Let's talk about the adjust button. Apparently you can change the entire date of a photo. I never knew this. So like you can see here, I'm doing this. I changed it to October 1st. It was from today. Actually, I took the screenshot today. And then you can also change the location of where you're at in the photo, which is wild. Never knew that. And I saw a comment below the photo where someone posted like the adjust button, and they said, well, once you adjust it, it would say revert. But that's not the case, guys. Because when I go to this photo now where it changed from today to October 1st of 2025, it still says adjust, no revert button. And now for Candace's tweet responding to him. She said, hey, Cabot, thank you for finally replying and also confirming that the segment on the 8th was pre-recorded. FYI, guys, there was a segment for his Morning Wire show on the 8th where he has a much fuller beard, so that's why she says that. Also, congratulations, we need big families. That aside, I've texted you multiple times.
Oh my God. See, this is the thing about lying, folks. You cannot hide the truth. It's impossible because truth is math and God is truth. Therefore, math is the language of God. Listen, I'm telling you, you cannot know. When you are lying, you cannot possibly think of every single data point, every single point on the graph that you need to have information for that corroborates. It's just, but when you're telling the truth, everything will naturally waterfall into place. So the beard is important because if he was saying he was at this place on the 8th and shows a photo, the beard lengths are different. So that video would have to be pre-recorded because the beard is long, like thick in that video. Oh my MG.
Times and asked for a response before I published anything. The obvious reason I asked for a texted response is because, as most people are aware, you can simply edit your metadata.
Hey, Mike's in the house. Make sure you stay hanging out with me, buddy.
On iPhones, but that edit is easily identifiable if the image is texted. In short, can you please simply send that photo over to me via text message so that I can confidently state that it was not edited and it was indeed captured on the 8th. And here, guys,
she's smart. She's like, I'm trying to believe that I'm trying to help you show it wasn't edited. Woo! This girl. Candace is something else, man. I just think she's very, very intelligent. I think she has a very high IQ, and I think the average IQ people just do not get her.
Was her reaching out to him before publishing anything. So why would he not respond to her if he had this? Why would he?
Exactly. And I love how she's not saying, oh, you edited this. Because if she were to just call him out, she'd never get a response. So at least she can say, I was trying to be supportive of him here. Like, this is what I'm saying. Help me prove that you weren't there. Smart woman.
He not texted to her. Cabot Phillips finally responds to Candace Owens, and we've got Candace's response back.
Yeah. Ooh-wee. What are we going to do, folks? This is not looking good. And it's just like every turn we take, like, she's clearly looking for information that will clear people because you want to check people off. It's like playing Clue. You want to cross people off so you can find the answer quicker. And it's just like keeps pointing to TPUSA, coming from inside TPUSA. Somebody is directly compromised. I think it's a woman. And I think she's a blonde, and I think it's the one with short hair. She was very strange to me. She was in Charlie's funeral. The fake funeral, the one with fireworks and everything in the big stadium. She was so awkward. I noticed this woman. She looked like Tabitha from Tabitha Takes Over. But I noticed this woman, standing in black in the corner, waiting to do part of the eulogy. And no one even knows who this woman is, which is like kind of weird, right? A lot of people noticed her because no one knows who she is, but maybe that's why we noticed her, because we're like, who could that fucking possibly be? And she acted so like this, like an android, like a cyborg, like Data from Star Trek. And I'm just like, she is overly masking. Like, first I thought it was maybe autism, and then I'm like, no, this is overly masking. She's like, autism masking is very natural. I mask. It's very the way the lady was very much like Erica. It was acting. Like, you could see she was just, keep yourself together. Don't act suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Like, she was like, it was so weird. And she just seems like the person who would, I mean, women, especially an attractive woman, and this blonde is beautiful, just have to say. And I know she's Israeli. But I know when you want to infiltrate, you want to raid, you want to catch, gather data, you send in beautiful women. Women have a softness, and this is why I love the fact that traditional society falls into naturally with science, because women are different than men. A man's strong suit, is front line, the nitty gritty, the muscle. The women are much more subtle. We're much more psychological because we are the smaller of the two genders. So if we have to avoid danger from a larger opponent, that's going to take a different psychological subset. So you would want to send in a woman to gather intel, especially a beautiful woman, because psychologically, 95% of people are more inclined to believe everything someone says that is an attractive person, a beautiful person, a handsome person, more so than an ugly person. 95% of the population behaves that way. Their guard is down. So when you are sending in a female that's beautiful, especially talking to men, his guard is naturally going to be down, and he doesn't even know it because his primal instincts are kicking in. She's beautiful. He is behaving in a way that's going to cater to her. He's going to make her environment more comfortable. He's going to make her feel comfortable with his words, with other people around her. It's just real men. It's just something natural that they do. They aren't even aware of it. And a skilled woman knows that they're going to be this way. So it's very easy to get their marbles mixed up, flatter them, give them a little special attention. If any man is going to love it if a beautiful woman is behaving in a way that she thinks he's cute. So, he's going to feel naturally those guards just keep going down in town. So, and you don't have to take it so far as to sleeping with them, but in a corporate setting, this is easy. You want these kind of women for sales. You want these kind of women for boards. You want these kind of women in any sort of, or if she's not attractive, they have to be very brilliant and very dominant, very, very dominant women that can contend with men. And then those men end up respecting those women too. But, that's why I think that this woman, this blonde woman, and just the way she was behaving. And it just makes sense to me that a woman would have more ability to work with a foreign country and infiltrate inside a huge company like TPUSA. And I think it's also easier for a woman to be less suspicious to another woman. And let's say that woman is Erica Kirk. So, if I'm planning on raiding her company, I would want to send in a female because a woman's guard is a little less down with other women. But if you're a CEO and you've earned it naturally, your guard shouldn't be down with a soul, anyone, male or female. Thank you, Mike. Mike's working on getting that fan of the day. Because last show he was like, hey, what about me? I've been loyal. I've been here for a while. I know you have, Mike. DM Perez says she's right. We fall for it every time. Guilty as charged. That's why you need women like me around. that I'm the one that's like, hey, watch out for that one over there. You know, I'm like, I was raised in a man's world, so I'm like a guy's girl. That's why men need a guy's girl around, you know. Girl that's like the sister, but she's also a beautiful weapon. You can, you know, it's all royal courts work this way. Patriot says, you're looking good, girl. Like, real good. Like, fire good. Thank you, babes. So sweet. What a compliment. I'm Gilly. Hey, hun. Mike said, I contacted your husband, I think, a few days ago. Good. Hope you had a good chat with him. Did he win? Yeah, he did. He did win because somebody else didn't want it. Oh, well, good. Patriot from the hood. You looking like you might. Let's see. Patriot from the hood's doing good. Gilly's doing good. I don't know. Let's see. Neil. Y'all gotta compete with Patriot from the hood tonight. He's working hard. And Gilly too. How you doing over there, Pocket? And Arch Enemy, you guys good over there? You hunkered down? We hanging out still? I got on a Luna rant. Sorry, folks. He says he's chilling with his kids in Vegas. That's the right way to spend New Year's Eve or New Year's Day and New Year's Eve, Mike. Good for you. Good for you. You missed a good beginning. You got to go back and watch the show on YouTube or Rumble. All right, next video. Welcome to Ohio. Somali daycare fraud is not just for Minnesota, friends.
No kids?
That looks
so
like
how
Ilhan Omar.
How can I enroll my children? It says you get
her cousin.
You get public money through. You get public money through Ohio. You get money through the state of Ohio. This is a money that gets. No kids.
Dude, look at how much they look like. Man, they inbred. They need to fucking mix. Jeez. Lord have mercy. Y'all need to stop being so xenophobic. Mix in with everybody. Black people. And if you want to fucking get on my ass, I dare you. I dare you. Get mad at me for saying this. Stop being so xenophobic of other cultures. My God. It's on y'all. Literally, white people are the fucking nicest people I have ever dealt with in my entire life. Get over it. You quit segregating yourselves, black brethren. Quit. Enough. Same with my Asian brethren. Enough. Stop it. Why are y'all so xenophobic? Although Asians are much more peaceful, so I can't hate on them too hard. But the problem with all y'all, my black folks, are you don't got enough white culture in you. Because you guys want to just freaking commit crimes on each other all the time. So, like, at a rate that is, like, alarmingly high. You know what the white boys are good about? Bringing the chill, man. The white boys, they are so good at bringing the chill, bro. The black boys are so good at bringing the vibe and the music and the energy. And look, if you need a fighter, a baller, or a musician on your hands, go with your black friends. If you need a brainiac, you go with a Asian. And if you need diplomatic traits, diplomacy, go with a white dude. Yeah, white people gave us yacht rock, man. What the fuck? Yes, Hall & Oates, Simply Red, Steely Dan. I mean, come on. We all awesome. Stop believing the bullshit the government wants to tell y'all. What's wrong with y'all? It's literally us against like 13 families. Stop letting them pit us against each other. Like, for real. I am the epitome of the hippie era. my ethnicities. I am the epitome of American. We all fucking American over here. Everybody's super mixed. You know what American tradition is? Hey, what's your ancestors? Studying our lineage because we want to know where we came from. But we need to start developing American customs and traditions because I'm pretty sick of like America just being like every turn is just like some other country's little whatever traditions shoved in my face, and now I can't say Christian words and I can't do whatever, because I gotta be so sensitive because of XYZ foreigner. Sorry, you're in fucking America. This is America. Conform. Assimilate. Come on, white boys, where are y'all at? Stop being afraid of being called a racist. Y'all need to start speaking up. Start being proud, please. Please, we need it so bad. I'm begging you. As a yellow girl. I'm a yellow girl that's majority white. Look at the conundrum of that. Phenotype has nothing to do with what's like, it only has so much to do with like what you identify with and what your culture is. Like, I'm so mixed and my personality is so much like my Scottish and Scandinavian side, but I don't look it. But when I tell a Scottish person I'm mostly Scottish, they don't even bat an eye. Isn't that interesting? They're like, oh yeah, okay. Gilly says, you keep doing that to your hair is amazing. The bangs are just flipping it around. Someone messaged me the other day and was like, you better stop playing with your hair during your lives. And I was like, my bad. Florida Backwater says, I'm a Cuban cracker. My husband's a Cuban Portuguese. Well, Cubans are like Americans in a lot of ways. They're super mixed. I was kidding. I was joking. But you are 7% Ashkenazi Jew. Just saying. I was kidding. They should know that. Wait, why you got a problem being? Why do you say you don't want to be? Don't call me that. You're American. To the point where your parents don't like it. Your Cuban parents. Ish. You're Cuban-ish. When we met, you didn't even listen to Hispanic music. You didn't listen to reggaeton. You didn't dance. Your family doesn't dance. You like barely spoke Spanish to anyone, not until you got started back in the car industry. You were like such an American. I couldn't even figure out what you were. I was like, what are you? You know what I mean? And you had your like puka shells. You were like I could tell Florida. I could definitely tell Florida, which is why I was like, you're American. Sorry, kid. You have American vibes all day. It isn't really till you start hanging out with you for like a week, then you're just like, okay, now I see it. You don't like, he hates that I'm saying this. Backwater said my wife is Cuban by injection. I'm going to start saying that. Normally I say something similar, but I like that better. Patriot says, real talk, as a Chicago white boy's got to step up like real quick. Yes! Fucking please! You white boys, stop it with the guilt. Start raising your boys to be men. My dogs are barking because I'm pounding my desk because I'm mad about it. Like, I'm born in 85. I watched the deterioration of American culture, and it is so sad. Stop letting these freaking people who are not even from here tell you how to be considerate to them. No, you teach them how you as an American are going to be considerate to them as an American. You're an American now, bitches. Fuck off with all y'all's shit, you fucking foreigners. And I'm the daughter of on my mom's side, I'm first generation American. My mom is from Trinidad, but she came here legally, and she is respectful to this land and grateful to what it has given her and her family. On my dad's side, I'm 5th generation. So guess what, bitches? I'm fucking American. And if you want to fucking come here, you need to assimilate to the way we do things. I'm so sick of it. Oh my God, I pissed off the MAGA people yesterday. Oh my God, it was glorious. I used to be MAGA, but now I'm America only. I agree with so much of what Nick Fuentes says, except for the fucking sexist, misogynic bullshit. And, you know, he's a racist, but I kind of take not so much fault because not really a racist. He's just has a problem. He's prejudiced, and people forget that word exists. He's prejudiced because of the behavior of black folks. He's not a racist, truly. because I know he has black friends. He's not truly a racist. He's prejudiced. And we've been throwing this word racist around so much that we forgot like what the word prejudice, that it exists and that people have it. And that a lot of times we're mixing up a racist for a prejudiced person. But when you can realize that they're being prejudiced, you realize like, oh, well, why are they being prejudiced? What is happening that's confirming their judgments? And so it doesn't have to do with race once you realize someone's prejudiced. So I don't like have too much to pick for them. But, you know, the point is like, I have watched the deterioration of American culture. It's really fucking sad. The Native Americans is like almost like they're like endangered practically. They're going to go extinct, which is really sad. Really sad, because what a beautiful culture. I love all of it. I think it's amazing. All of it. I'm like, wish I was more than 2% Blackfoot myself. I'm just 2% Blackfoot. And I know exactly what great-great-grandparent we have a photo of them. But I only picked up like a tiny bit. But in terms of white folks, like, yo, this is like white guilt. That's not real. Don't have it. 1.9 or 1.6, debatable on the amount of white people in America back when slavery existed had slaves. So like literally you have a 99% chance, 98.2, 98.4% chance of the fact that your ancestors never fucking had slaves and probably were indeed actually slaves themselves. So get over all this stuff that they've been trying to like guilt you on. Get over it. It is a myth. It is fake. And like give us back the culture that made America amazing, because America is like so inundated with illegals that we have lost our sense of community, and we need it fucking back. And we need men that are willing to fucking break a knuckle for what is good and what is loving. Come on, man. Forever Blessed says, I'm a white boy. Most older folks just aren't used to being around someone like myself because of my swagger. Yeah, but you know what? All of us are like that with the older folks, because they don't get it. Like, I'm covered in tattoos. They don't get it. You know what I'm saying? And so they just need us to take care of them at this point, for us to just be kind and loving. We just need to not be hypocrites to the younger generation and to the older generation. I'm an elder millennial. My kids tell me I'm more like a Gen Xer personality wise, but it's probably like, I'll go with elder millennial because I'm a little bit more open-minded than a lot of Gen Xers I know. I just really miss the anchor we had in society. We had some calmness when men were able to be fucking men. All right. More Minnesota. Okay, so now we're going to go to Minnesota. Somali daycare fraud saga. Look, production has really bad grammar. So if you see that in my videos or whatever, I really just... You need to stop that, because I'm not going to have time to read this all the time and check grammar. Minnesota Somali daycare fraud saga in 3 videos. Video 1.
Yes, I want to start with the statement, which was a lot of the journalism that's been going on the last couple of days has been really dishonest. I don't want to point fingers at anybody, but I do feel like what was done was someone came to our building outside of operating hours. When there's a specific sign on our door that says our days and our hours. He came outside of those hours and then claimed, hey, they're closed. And
look at oh my God, I feel so bad for these people on one hand. My God, they're so inbred. Oh.
They're still making money. They're using taxpayer money to work. And it's like, you don't come outside of operational hours and then say they're using taxpayer money. That was completely false. As you can see, we're open Mondays through Thursdays, 2 to 10 p.m. He was here earlier. I don't see him right now. So it's like, are you trying to record that we're doing fraud, or are you trying to put the Somali name and the fraud in the same sentence? That's what really hurt us the last couple of days. We're open. We've been open. We haven't closed. We've been open for eight and a half years now. We haven't closed once during that period. So I wanted to touch on that first. The second thing is, which is kind of laughable, is the sign. We messed up the sign. We paid somebody to do our sign. He incorrectly did it. We're having him work on it. We paid him.
This is...
to correct the sign. He said it'll be done by this week. So by the end of this week, our sign will be fine. The third thing, which is the fraud claim. There's no fraud going on whatsoever. Kids come to us, clients come to us, their parents.
So how come all we see are just people? Like, show us video. Let me see your daycare footage then, asshole.
Come to us, they're here daily, they leave on time, they come on time. There's no fraud going on whatsoever. Where those claims came from, I mean, if a group of people does fraud, you don't paint the brush with everyone in that group. Yes.
Are they trafficking kids? No, I know, but I'm saying I wonder because what's the incentive to participate criminally? What's the incentive? Yeah, I know, but I'm saying that's the point. This to me looks like another link to like just a hub to traffic people. Because that's all the government does is apparently traffics people. Dude, I've seen some interviews lately on Sean Ryan's show, just on shows that are about aliens and UAPs and UFOs to unwittingly discover a human trafficking link to that. OMG, they're using alien technology to traffic people. These like silent ships that don't make any noise, that levitate and all this stuff. Yeah, anti-gravity and all that. Oh my God. What were you going to say? Okay, next video. You need a microphone. Their claim is that they're open 2 to 10 p.m. and that's why no one was there. That makes no fucking sense.
I'm just your common sense gay here. You know how much I love to debunk someone, and I'm going to debunk Ibrahim Ali, the son of the owner of Quality Leering Center in Minnesota. Ibrahim is going to claim their hours are 2 to 10 p.m. And I keep seeing everyone on the left saying their hours are 2 to 10 p.m. Shirley was wrong. Guess what? You are wrong, and I'm going to prove.
As you can see, we're open Mondays through Thursdays, 2 to 10 p.m.
You sure about that?
Earlier, I don't see him right now. He came, I think it was 11 a.m. Obviously, there's no cars in the parking lot. If you look around, there's cars now because our employees are here, our children are here, our clients are here. But don't come at 10 a.m. Their door's not open. Obviously, our door's not going to be open at 10 a.m. We're not open to
Ibrahim, the internet is forever. The internet is forever, but Ibrahim, you're really fast. You've already scrubbed your hours from the map quest I already posted because I wanted to make a shorter video. Clever. It doesn't change the fact that this is what your hours were on your map quest listing. 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Not 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. Because I know
doesn't
that
even
the
help
left
to say
always
2
has an
p.m.
excuse and says, "Let's just
There
one
should be
listing,
kids
it could have been
there."
wrong. I actually have backup. Now, while Quality Learning Center did try to scrub most of their profiles, they still had one that was remaining, which just got scrubbed.
I'm telling you, this is just the government participating in human trafficking. I'm telling you, that's what this is.
What they don't probably know is Google tends to cache these things for a certain period of time.
Yes, they
do. If
do.
you know how to search for it, just like I do, you can search for Hours Quality Learning Center, Minneapolis, Minnesota, on their Winnie profile, and you'll see that it also backs up. Their hours were 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. before
Bad
they made all these changes. And for all y'all on the left, I'm sorry, this is indefensible. This is blatant fraud.
Yep.
You can't clearly believe these.
Caroline Levitt did say on camera a couple days ago there will be people in handcuffs over this, so let's see who it is. Let's see if it's fucking Ilhan Omar's dumb bitch ass self. I fucking hate that fucking cunt. I hate her. I hate her. I hate her. I hate her. She directly says that they are not there in office for the U.S. interests. They're there in office for Somalian interests. So fuck you, bitch. See my middle fucking finger? Come here with your inbred ass marrying your brother. Ew. What is fucking wrong with y'all? Seriously? You come to America and then think you want to marry your brother? Oh my God. Ew. Ew, 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 ew. There's literally everything about you is ew. Everything. Everything. And I hope you're the one in handcuffs. I hope Tin Walls is going to be in handcuffs. He looks like a fucking dildo. I hate him.
Stories, and all the truth will come out. I'm a common sense gay. Like, follow, and share for more. Let me know what y'all think about this massive
they just said
fraud
you do need
out
a
of
mic.
Minnesota. What do you think should be done next? And by the way, should Tim Walz resign? I think he should immediately. I'm just your common sense gay here.
Okay, and video 3. Here. It's easy. Watch.
I'll get a mic next time. This just for context. So now, the same learning center that just got their hours debunked, they were about to show proof that they're a real daycare center, but unfortunately, someone broke in there and stole only the files that would have proved they're a real daycare.
Only that. Just that. Nothing else. This is the thing. They're xenophobic. Why we let any cultures in? If I was the president, I wouldn't accept any visas from any xenophobic nations. Japan, anybody that's xenophobic. Mexico. If y'all gonna be xenophobic, then fuck y'all. We ain't like that over here. I don't want to bring that over here and start teaching other people to be xenophobic. Bye. Mm-hmm.
Yesterday morning, I was called by the owner because unfortunately someone came in to our daycare. We looked and saw what happened, and we saw that the suspect came in from the back.
Saw what happened, and we saw that the suspect came from the back. It's a script. They told him what to say, and he can't even. Oh, Jesus! Like honestly, it's like I hate what they're doing, but I feel bad for them on like a humanity level. They're so like, I mean, how big is Somalia? How much genetic information is available? I mean, I'm sure everyone's your first, second, third cousin.
He broke in from the back kitchen, and he also destroyed the wall to come in. As we walked around the daycare, we saw that our office doors was broken into as well. We saw that, unfortunately, there was important documentation, enrollment of the children, and also employee documentation that was gone. There were also
look at the guy back there. It looks like him, but this is so embarrassing. Oh my God, if I was Ilhan Omar, I'd be so fucking embarrassed. I would be so embarrassed. I mean, and you know, she already came from a wealthy family in Somalia because, like, clearly, intellect-wise, she's got a higher IQ than every available Somalian we have seen in these videos. She already came from something else. So that tells me that the reason why we don't see her with everything the Constitution says about being in office, why we don't see her in handcuffs yet. Because she came from a prominent family in Africa who did some deal with America. That's what it is. Because look at the intellect level. Look at how she speaks versus how these people talk. And she looks less, medically needy than these people.
Or ripped from our check papers that were ripped from our book. This is devastating news.
Yeah. Shame on this white lady. Backwater said, look at the white knight back there with her apologetic ass. Yeah, what the fuck? Stop it! Why are you not doing this for your American neighbors? Like, what are you trying to prove? How not racist you are? Like, you're so racist, you're trying to convince yourself every day that you're not by going to serve these fucking criminals? Just, like, what the fuck? You're getting a check too? Of course she's getting a check. I'm just saying, like, this is the thing. Like, there's your token white lady. It used to be the racist phrase, token white black guy. Now it's a token white guy, token white lady.
And we don't know why this is targeting our Somali community, as one video made by a specific individual made this all happen. We've been receiving hateful messages through our voice notes threatening us.
Yeah, get the fuck out of our country, you dumbass motherfucker. Y'all are fucking using taxpayer. We have people, I know people in my own orbit that are working multiple jobs, single moms, trying to take care of their mom and their kids, working their knuckles to the motherfucking bone. How fucking dare you, asshole? Yeah, good. I'm glad you're getting threats.
So the past couple of days. including one that happened yesterday morning when after the break-in. This is frightening and exhausting because this is happening to us Somali communities as Somali Americans.
I don't have any sympathy for criminals. I would never say, good, I'm glad you're getting threatened to like a fellow American who is law-abiding, who doesn't hurt anyone. But fuck this guy. Looks like a fucking toe.
To stand with each other and help each other through everything that's happening. This is also sad that a video can cause all of this. I want to say that there are
what's fucking sad is the fact that you've gone under the fucking radar for so many years, you turd with your fucking expensive glasses. Hundreds
of daycares out there.
I would be locking my doors if I was him. Because there's lots of poor, broke Americans who need to pawn some shit and make money. So, I would hate to be someone like that. In that position, looked down on by the country that accepted you in, looked down upon by their citizens. No, got a bunch of them knowing what you got in your house, in your dresser, in your closet. Remember when your people were raiding gas stations and setting them on fire and setting people's cars on fire and stealing Nikes? Wonder what that would feel like if that happened to you, bro. I bet you American jury wouldn't feel so bad for you.
Daycares that are out there, and we all help our children and everyone in our community. We have high quality daycares, and this is very sad news that one individual who made a false claim about fraud that is happening in the daycares engaged everyone else to
Nicholas. I have not heard that word in a minute, Nicholas. Someone called me a coon the other day. Well, the other year. I don't know. I was like, I'm like 11 shades too light to be a coon, my brother.
And do this to us.
Bullshit.
Yesterday morning,
fuck you. Fuck everything you stand for. Fuck you and your dumb congresswoman. Fuck you. Go back to your country. Bye. You nigga asshole. Bye. All right. Yeah, I said it. Asshole. I said that word. All right, let's end this. Liberal versus conservative men in 4 videos. Video number 1.
Who is more attractive, liberal or conservative men, and why?
Unfortunately, I would say conservative. I would say conservative as well.
She said unfortunately.
Well, we're gonna
She said, unfortunately, my friends are going to dump me after this, but I can't help but tell the truth because I feel it in my fucking loins just asking me that question.
We're definitely going to disagree. Conservative, definitely.
Liberal, because I like a man who supports women and supports a lot of things that conservative...
No, literally liberal men are against women, you fucking bitch. Traditional, conservative, spiritual men are for women. They like their women to be women. Soft and need them to open the pickle jars. Ooh, she probably has a horrible sex life.
Men just don't.
And I like a manly man, and I like the blue-collared, hard-working man.
Yeah, baby.
I would say that
Mayor said Luna's on fire tonight. He walked into me being mad. James is like, yep, lots of smileys. And Gilly says, I love it. You're on fire. Someone said, who said fuck those nigglets? Who said that? That was Nicholas again. Damn, Nicholas. Yeah, some people hate my potty mouth. I'm so sorry. I have a potty mouth. I was raised by Pictish, Scottish, Scandinavian men. I can't, it's what it is. And my grandfather was a sailor in the Navy. He was on a battleship. So, it is what it is. Luna, the moon goddess. Oh, yes. You know what? This moon goddess is on her steed riding into battle. That's what this moon goddess is doing. in the cloak of the night. This vampire can't be out in the sun, but she has bodies to take, liberal blood to drain and spit out upon the ground, because I would never drink. You know what? If I was a vampire, my prey that dies would have to be liberal men, yes, but then I'd be afraid to drink the blood and women. I'd turn conservative men into my, undead army of vampires. Drink enough blood, seduce them to get close, bite, but just drink enough to turn them into a immortal savage, immortal warrior.
Conservative men tend to adopt the traditional idea of what a man is. So they're strong and they're,
Liberal men, they usually have a more open mind.
I love her earrings, though. Listen. No, they don't. Look, no, they don't. Conservative men have just as much as an open mind. I'm going to tell you one thing. I've never met a man ever, seriously, to have a problem with a bi woman. What fucking man has a problem with a woman that's bi? Conservative. What? You'll never find one. Ever. You'll never find one. So don't even tell me they're more open. Shut the fuck up. They just don't want your openness to be discussed or shown to children. That is the only difference. What the hell? I mean, seriously, a modern day Republican or conservative is basically a Democrat from the JFK era, right? You know what I'm saying? We've progressed pretty far socially. Most of us don't give a fuck what you do socially as long as you close the damn door. Close the door. You can be gay with your gun and your weed. We don't give a fuck. Just close the damn door. I ain't even judging a cuck. I don't care. Sexually, whatever. As long as you are open and honest with your partner. And it doesn't involve children. Just be open and honest. Don't cheat. Cheating is very simple. Everyone's like, what do you consider cheating? Lying. Hello. Whatever is right for your relationship is what's right for your relationship. Close the damn door. I'm not even going to knock on a man that likes... I don't like that term cuck, because there are men that don't like to watch porn, but would definitely like to watch their favorite person do something from the, behind the fourth wall, watch their recreate it's real life porn with their baby or whatever. I'm not knocking that, because I'm not knocking that. I got your girl's been around, you know what I'm saying? We got an open mind. I know very masculine men who don't mind watching their woman enjoying another, because it's the healthier version of porn, in my opinion, because it's the person you love and it's consensual, and he's the one. He would never let a man he disapproves of, no, you know what I'm saying? He's the one that's going to say who is allowed to touch. And that's one of those things where it's I'm letting you partake so you respect me. No real man's going to let himself be disrespected in the bedroom. So I don't judge anybody, because I'm not there behind closed doors. And I'm not here to, if you've been married for 20, 30, 40 years, man, whatever you doing, tell me what it is. Because if it's working for you, I want to know. Do y'all feel me? Just saying. Airbnb says that's not a cuck. Correct. That's a swap. If there's 4 people, that's a swap. The swap is the ultimate, the ultimate fairness, especially if you can hold each other's hands in the middle of it. You know what I mean? Letting you know each other's right there. Jack says, no. All I'm saying is close the door and keep it to yourself. Patriot, yes. Close the door and keep it to yourself. Damn. And leave women and children and the elderly alone. And we sing. Yes, exactly. I'm more free than a libertarian, because I'm a constitutionalist. If it doesn't violate the Constitution, Well, be my guest. Be my guest. I'm not here to judge. That is Jesus' job, because he's the one that came down and walked the human, or experienced the human experience and did it sinless. So he's the one that's going to judge, not me. I'm just here to love on you and tell you when you're fucking up. That's it. That's all. Ain't my business. Ain't my business. All right. Let's get on to video number 2. Oh, yes. Liberal versus conservative men. Let's hear it.
Liberal men, they usually have a more open mind, I think.
And I think they actually care about people more.
Yeah.
Actually, they don't. They have the closest mind, actually, and they care about people less. The second that anything I say in support of Trump happens, all these liberal men start spewing racist bullshit at me and want me deported. They literally have the most closest mind. So, if you are not gay, if you are not trans, if you are not LGBTQ, liberal men don't want anything to do with you. So that's like being part of a cult.
I think a lot of Republicans care about money, and liberal men are definitely more progressive.
Yes, that's called a real man. So he can provide. If he cares about money more making money, and measures his manliness against the money he makes, baby girl, you will be taken care of, I promise you. And he will not feel good watching his woman have a job. That is what that means when you see a man that loves money. It's a knock on his manhood if his woman has to work. He only wants his woman to work if she wants to work and will support that. That's called balance. That's called supporting femininity, letting you explore your dreams if you want to. Hello? You women do not know. You don't know.
And open-minded and just better in general, in my opinion.
Who is more attractive, liberal or conservative men?
All right, next video, number 2.
Okay, where are y'all finding, these liberal men that want to provide? Because I can't find one in all the conservative.
They don't. They want a woman to do 50-50. You have to do 50-50 because I'm not good enough. I can't do it all. I'm not a real man, so I need you to pick up my slack. Her caption says, I hate Trump with all my being, ... but I'm getting frustrated with the dating scene out here. It's ugly in all caps, and sadly another layer of BS to cut through. Yes, ladies, that's why I'm fucking trying to tell you. If you see a man flying an American flag or in a ball cap, like a trucker hat or a cowboy hat, it's fucking go. That guy. Go jeans that fit like a man fit, not like a girl fit. That right there. He got some facial hair. He got some calluses on his hands. He looked like he's on a mission. He got a carabiner with some keys on it hanging from his belt. That's your man right there.
Conservatives want to take care of me, but they support Trump. Okay, where are y'all finding these liberal men that want to provide? Because I can't find one, and all the conservatives want to take care of me, but they support Trump. But I can't.
Okay, so get over it, because Trump's only got 3 more years. So just fucking shut the fuck up, bite the bullet, and fucking do what your fucking instincts are telling you. She's pretty too, even though she thick. She thick with 2 C's. She got a booty. She looking for a white boy, a white conservative man right there.
I can't. No, I can't. I can't. I can't do it. But I genuinely cannot find a liberal man that wants to take care of his woman and be a masculine man.
Duh, because it doesn't go hand in hand. It doesn't go hand in hand. Only masculine men want to fucking take care of their little princess. They want her to be a princess. They want her to be a house cat. That's what they want. They're the dogs. The women are the cats.
I hate to be the one to say it, but I cannot find one. Where are they?
They don't exist.
Because I want a man with traditional views that love women and wants to take care of me. That.
You hear what she just said? when the flow started. I want a man with traditional views. They can't be liberal then. God damn, what the fuck has happened to the IQ level on these people?
That is like finding a needle in a haystack. He don't gotta be cute.
Uh-oh.
That's out.
They're saying the feed froze.
Where are the people who have good...
Looks like it froze on Rumble too. Uh-oh. Are we still feeding? Are we still feeding? Let me pull it up on Instagram. Let's see. I'm moving on Rumble. Okay. So let's check Insta. What happened? Oh, but no. Oh, no. Okay, cool. Awesome. All right. Continue.
A needle in a haystack. He don't gotta be cute.
Yes,
That's
he
out.
does. Yes,
Where
he does.
are the people who have good morals and want to spend and love on me and make me a housewife and a mommy? And
Well, maybe you should lose a little bit of weight.
like, where are they? The only conservative
I will
men
say that.
are doing that. It seems like
the TV off out
like
there?
I don't know.
Is the
I
TV
can't.
off out
I literally I can't. But can I?
Oh no, I
I don't
have
know.
hiccups.
Okay, where are y'all finding like...
It doesn't exist, baby. But you might want to lose a little bit of weight. Same with men too. Don't let yourselves go. If you have a weight issue, do what you need to do to get healthy. It might not be tied to what you eat. Oh my God, I have the hiccups. I fucking hate the hiccups. Hold on a second. It's the wine. All right, video number 3.
Can somebody please explain to me how anyone is attracted to liberal men? I simply do not get how a single person can be attracted to a liberal man. They have no testosterone and they do not have manly characteristics whatsoever.
Correct.
That was a pretty good rendition of what I kept saying on Republican TikTok. Apparently this is a trend going around on that side, which I don't really know how I got there. But I'm kind of glad I did, because I have follow-up questions for every single person that is saying this. When you are asking people how they are even attracted to liberal men, are you basically just saying that you don't think it's attractive for a man to have empathy? Are you essentially saying that you do not want a man to care about other people's human rights? Are you just saying that you do not want a man to learn about different experiences that people have to make better informed decisions when it comes to policies? As somebody that dates a very progressive man, it truly makes him a better partner. It also makes him a better...
Yeah, but we're not dealing with progressives. Like, being progressive in and of itself is not a bad thing. But what they say as progressive... No. Oh my God. I hate the hiccups. I need my heartburn medicine. Oh my goodness. This guy Diego says, I'm a retired Marine with 22 years of service. I participated in 3 wars. The first Gulf War. Iraq and Afghanistan. Oh my God. And Afghanistan. Y'all, hiccups are really uncomfortable for me because I have an ulcer. Don't preach at me about the wine. I have wine like once a week. He says the first Gulf War, Iraq and Afghanistan. Okay, so he's probably in his 50s. For the past 16 years, I've been a police officer. My wife, co-parents, co-cooks, and I wash the dishes. She cleans the house. Actually, we both do, and I handle the laundry. Again, we both do. When our 3 children were born, I helped change their diapers. We've been married for almost 29 years. We both hold college degrees and have almost 29 years. We both and established careers. I'm a liberal, woke, and empathetic to the struggles that millions of people face every day as they try to survive in an unequal and unforgiving world. My experiences in the Marine Corps exposed me to human suffering, which deepened my appreciation for our country, he says, until MAGA took over. I swore to defend and protect the Constitution of the United States, not only while serving the military, but for the rest of my life. My antacid's in my nightstand. I wholeheartedly believe in people's and individual rights. More importantly, I truly believe in humanity, and I know we will endure and overcome this administration's catastrophic policies and failures. Whoa. Fuck all of that noise, Diego. What you just said. You have no fucking idea what you're saying. If you're saying MAGA ruined the country, you have lost your ever-loving mind. Because people like me who have an immigrant mother who left their countries to have better, who are literally saying, what the fuck is going on? It's going backwards. I'm paying more attention to the immigrant mothers who are saying, why the fuck is everything going backwards? Than you, who has a fucking complex. And my husband does all the things that he just described. And my husband is not liberal. My husband is Cuban, whose family escaped from communism. So literally he believes this is the best country to live in, and MAGA made it better. MAGA made it better. Yuck. Oh, yuck. Y'all, my husband just told me that milk helps with hiccups, and I just started drinking milk, and it does. It literally fucking cures the hiccups. Whoa. Okay. Thomas, Pina, just make sure that you message producer Ryan so we can give you your show notes from Nightcap episode 8. Hey, Mr. Potts. So glad you're here. Happy New Year. How are you doing, my dear? Haven't seen you in a minute. Mr. Potts, if you want to win fan of the day, you're going to have to compete with Gilly and Patriot from the hood. Oh boy. I want to say
liberals are more.
Okay, here's video number 4. Are you ready? Yeah, I did already.
Liberals are more likely to look angry and less attractive, while conservatives are more likely to smile and look more attractive, which were the...
I haven't added it since you gave me that one, so it's wherever you tossed it. It's still there.
Findings from this study that showed your facial features can prove your political ideology. Over 3,300 people had their photos analyzed by AI to determine if there were any links between facial features and political views. The study found that less attractive women are more likely to be liberal. The study also found that happy expressions are associated with being conservative in both men and women. So what do you think about this study?
I agree.
Is this true or false in your own daily life?
I agree, because as a psychologist, I will tell you this. I talk to a lot of people. I also have a day job that is in the beauty industry, so talk to a lot of people. The clients that I have that are literally the most stable in life are all conservative, and they all have traditional values. They all are, most importantly, very spiritual. And when you are in touch with your higher power, it speaks volumes. It speaks volumes. You can see that you're the type of person that can cut through the noise. Someone that can cut through the noise is someone that I see as being in touch with their higher power, because how can you navigate a world that is so full of an agenda to feed a certain machine. How can you navigate that? How can you feel like a good person in a world that is constantly virtue signaling? And those people that I see that are very spiritual, they do not compromise their principles. They know what their principles are, and they don't compromise because they can feel the safety of their higher power. And you can see it in their stability, their calmness, their emotions are even keeled, their perspective is even keeled. They have a security where they don't seem very offended all the time. They are open-minded. Open-minded people, truly open-minded people, are actually very grounded in tradition because they have tradition to allow them the safety to be open-minded, because you always have that foundation to fall back on. That compass to go, oh, let me pull my compass out and gather my bearings here when it comes to exploring open-mindedness. So that's my 2 cents. Let me write open-minded. Oh, down. Okay. So, I really wish I could take a potty break. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's the one thing about not having a transition slide. I need to make one. Gilly says tattooed women are amazing. Wink, wink. Gilly's trying hard. Potts, you should be able to subscribe. I don't know why you can't. You might have to contact Instagram for that. Because I would love to have you on my subscriber shows. But Potts, I would contact Instagram because I don't know. I don't know what neo-AC means. I don't know what that is. Is there any way you could do like a pause screen so I can go to the bathroom? I really need to go to the bathroom. And then after that, we'll get into Reagan. If y'all can be super patient with me. You could even just play. You can hear my song. Listen to my song and watch my... Yeah, let them hear some music. My music. No?
I'm not your gossip girl, I'm the headline. Truth with a curve, baby, redefine. Welcome to the thirst trap. All the truth looks good in a tight wrap. We talk love, power, soul, and sin. Turn the world on, let the light in. Yeah, the thirst trap news. You'll drink it up, it's the real you. Where every headline's a revelation. I'm not your gossip girl, I'm the headline. Truth with a curve, baby, redefine. Welcome to the thirst trap. All the truth looks good in a tight wrap. We talk love, power, soul, and sin. Turn the world on, let the light in. Yeah, the thirst trap news. You'll drink it up, it's the real you. Thirst promos, where every headline's a revelation.
And back. Oh, thank you for letting me go make a puddle, folks. Now I just have to get everything I hate when I have to get up because then everything just fucks up. Do you like my sparkles? Oh my gosh, I love my sequins. They're so cute. Okay. Neurotic extrovert openness to experiences agreeable. Oh, yes. However, that's not. Hold on. Okay. I did. I read it out loud. You do? You like my song? Thanks, Mike. I made it. I used AI for it though. I let it sample my voice. It doesn't quite sound like me, although my husband said it sounds just like me. I don't think it does. But that is my voice and, my lyrics. All right. Reagan was gangster as fuck. Hello, Outdoors 65. How you doing, hun?
I recently asked my friend's little girl what she wanted to be when she grows up. She said she wanted to be the President of the United States. Both of her parents, liberal Democrats, were standing there. So I asked her, if you were president, what would be the first thing you would do? Well, she replied, I'd give food and houses to all the homeless people. Her parents beamed. Wow, what a worthy goal, I told her. But you don't have to wait until you're president to do that.
Seems like AI. Well, then how is the video AI? How is it him speaking if the video is AI? Then it's not AI. So this is him. It's a quote. So they used AI to... Did he write this? And they just used his voice?
They had audio of him saying this, and they used AI to put the audio over a different video of him to make it look like...
Gotcha. Okay. No wonder it didn't feel right. I was like, so this is a real speech. It's just not over the right video. No.
You can come over to my house right now, and you can mow the lawn, pull weeds, and sweep my driveway, and I'll pay you $50. Then, I'll take you over to the grocery store where that homeless guy hangs out, and you can give him the $50 to use toward food and a new house.
Yep.
She thought that over for a few seconds, then she looked me straight in the eye and asked, why doesn't the homeless guy come over and do the work, and you can just pay him the $50?
Aha!
I said, welcome to the Republican Party.
My dear.
Her parents are still not speaking to me.
Because that's what's natural. That's what feels right. The Republicans are much more in line with natural order, the natural hierarchy of mammalian behavior. Next video, the school board is just rage baiting us at this point.
Hello, Navarro. Suck any good lately. What's wrong, Navarro? I think you like a big in your mouth. Ha ha ha.
A big what?
23. The other boy, page 23.
So they didn't want him to read it because the language was inappropriate. And he's trying to say, yeah, I know. This is what's in the library of my kid's school.
Here it is. What's the educational benefit of talking about the What's the educational benefit of talking about that? Is that going to help someone on the SAT score? Hear me kind. Get a shot of that. She can care less. That's a sign. She needs to put down her sign. A second. Oh, you're putting me out. For what? For asking you to abide by the rules. A board member held up a sign, but the audience couldn't hold up signs. This is tyranny, and
what was the
with
sign?
A corrupt government system.
The board can hold up signs and get people kicked out, but you can't hold up signs and kick anyone off the board. The good on this black man. Good. Because I don't see enough black men talking like this. I don't see enough black men standing up at the school boards. I don't see enough black men at the voting annexes. Where are y'all at? Where are you at mad that your kids are getting turned out and indoctrinated? You should be right there with me. But I got a surprise coming for y'all. I got Judge Joe Brown coming on my show in a few days, maybe a week. And we'll hear what he has to say, because I'm going to tell you right now, that's going to be a long show. So for that show, make sure you guys be ready, because he has seen some things, and to talk to this man is pure grace. Yeah, exactly. Look at that. And the school board is still kicking them out, even though the entire audience is cheering them on, because the school board is terrified of their overlords. So this is why your local elections fucking matter. You guys need to go be on your school boards. Patriot from the hood, gonna have to jump out. Beautiful you, and all have a good night. Catch you on the next one. Let's go. Stay patriotic, vatos. Absolutely. All right. You have a good night, Patriot from the hood. Make sure you join me again soon. Okay, so you can win fan of the day, because you dipping out early. I got to give it to somebody else. I was going to give it to you, buddy. All right, baby. Have a good night. All right. Snap is getting snappy.
New SNAP bans are getting ready to go into effect this week in 5 states. Starting tomorrow, 1.4 million people in Indiana, Nebraska, Utah, Iowa, and West Virginia who receive SNAP benefits will see restrictions on soda, candy, and other foods. At least 13 other states will follow, including Missouri in October. Trump administration is urging states to scrap foods seen as unhealthy from the $100 billion federal program. The National Grocers Association says these restrictions will cost U.S. retailers $1.6 billion next year.
And what? Spend it on water and juice. Right. Production just said spend that on water and juice. Literally, though, so what? Even if you lose money for 1 year to get us back on the right track, that's fine. Good. Lose the money. We're willing to pay a little bit extra higher prices till things stabilize to have healthy fucking food, because everyone in America is getting fat as fuck because our food supply is garbage.
700.
Do you know, like in Japan, you just can't be fat? You can eat all day long. You can be American, go over there, eat all day, and still lose weight. You'll drop all your weight. There's a documentary on YouTube about it. Go look at it. It's amazing.
$59 million every year after that. It's also expected to create longer checkout lines and more customer complaints. 42 million Americans use SNAP. New SNAP bans are getting ready to go into effect.
Lines. They're just fucking retarded. All right. No taxes on Christmas.
I'm a single mother.
Hi, Tim.
Total be 209.
Why is it 209? These are 100 and these are
95.
Okay.
Plus tax.
Why I gotta pay taxes?
Everybody gotta pay taxes.
But it's Christmas.
That don't make a difference. Don't make a difference.
Real. I didn't plan on spending the extra $14 just the holidays, and I got my son, like, we just
this is not real.
We open on the holidays for y'all.
But that's crazy though. If he was here, I want to pay $14.
T ain't here.
Who are you new?
No,
I've never had to pay taxes before.
You don't pay taxes in general anywhere
Well,
you go?
I mean, yeah, but like it's Christmas. Like he would not have done this to me on Christmas. I didn't even like $14 for real and like you charging more than 7%.
No, that's 7%.
She's really trying to get other people. They're trying to get other people to act like this.
He's charging the extra $14 for my shoes. It's what?
7% of tax on shoes.
I'm a single mother. I did not plan on spending no extra $14.
Hey.
Her wig is so bad.
Are you security? Start securing. You're not securing. I'm not a satisfied customer. I'm not a satisfied customer. I'm sexy now.
You gonna follow your mom, huh? You want to get the shoes? You gonna pay for them?
I'm a single
This
mother.
is so fake. I don't like this video. I don't like this video. This is so fake. So fake. I wasted my life. Wasted my life watching this dumb shit. They're not even good at what they're doing. They're not even good. Terminator's being activated now. AI and the robots. Don't drink soda. It's evil. I know. Don't make me give up too much at once. No taxes ever. Anybody care to join me? Me. Yes, exactly. What the fuck is my question? Hi, AJ. I knew you were going to come on. I literally said there was somebody else from California. that came on, and I was like, I bet you AJ's gonna get on tonight. And boom, there's AJ. AJ Benza. What's up, honey? Thank you for sending me your pictures of your puppies at home. Super cute. All right. Trump's 20 greatest quotes of 2025. I am excited for this one. I haven't seen these. Let's go.
I don't think anybody disagrees with.
$8 million for making mice transgender. We identified and stopped $50 million being sent to Gaza to buy condoms for Hamas.
Quiet.
Why not just do it? You know, it's not the question that I mind, it's your attitude. You're a terrible person and a terrible reporter.
Mr. President, what are you doing up there? Taking a little walk. Hello, Peter. You're looking good, Peter.
The doctor said it was the best result he has ever seen as a doctor. That's it. He's offered everything. You're right. You know why? Because he doesn't want to fuck around with the United States.
Are you affirming that you think President Trump is...
Does Trump knows that people are just kissing his ass when they're like, this is the best MRI I've ever seen, sir. Like, he knows it. He just loves it, you know? I always tell people when they flatter me, you know, like Gilly, flattery gets you far. And AJ knows flattery gets you far. I know, AJ, same. I can't help it either. He pisses me off sometimes, but I can't help but love the guy. He's just saying what we're all fucking thinking. You know what I mean? Jack says can't hide pretty.
Fascist?
I've spoken about... That's okay. You can just say yes. Okay.
I love this.
That's easy.
This was my favorite moment of all of 2025 with him. He was like, this right here is so me. That's so something I would have done. Is it not? You could just say yes. It's fine. You can. Do you think she's a bitch? Yeah, you could say yes. Fine. Like, I'm releasing you of that. You can say it. It's fine. I know what I am. Like, that is such a move I would do and own you. I would own you because by me owning the bad thing, you're going to say I'm taking the glory away from your people who are going to be like, yeah, see how they stuck it to her?
It's easier than explaining it. I don't mind.
I love this Ilan Omar, whatever the hell her name is. With the little turban. She comes in, does nothing but bitch.
When somebody is given 97% of the stories are bad about a person, that's no longer free speech, that's no longer anything, that's just cheating. All I got from the United Nations was an escalator that on the way up stopped right in the middle. If the First Lady wasn't in great shape, she would have fallen. And then a teleprompter that didn't work. And by the way, I never went to the island. I never had the privilege of going to his island, and I did turn it down, effective immediately.
You guys know he's being sarcastic, and then the left has the whole heyday over that because he said, I didn't have the privilege. I didn't have the privilege. They didn't get the joke. Yeah, the sarcasm.
The FDA will be notifying physicians that the use of let's see how we say that. Acetaminophen, which is basically commonly known as Tylenol, during pregnancy can be associated with a very increased risk of autism. So taking Tylenol is not good. All right, I'll say it. It's not good. We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that? I'm telling you, these countries are calling us up, kissing my ass. Let me tell you, black people love Trump. They know a scam better than anybody. They know what it is to be scammed. Can you say that louder?
Yeah, they do.
Yes, yesterday there was a vote at the Knesset in Israel on annexing the West Bank. Do you see it as a challenge to your peace efforts?
Will you answer that, please? Because I cannot understand the words you're saying. Then we have a man who, to me, this is the most interesting story. Boy, do you look like Ivanka. Has anyone ever told you that? I'm looking. I'm saying, you look just like Ivanka, which is a great compliment, actually. Now, if you use the word beautiful in the United States about a woman, that's the end of your political career, but I'll take my chances. You don't mind being called beautiful, right? Because you are. I don't think there's anything going to get me in heaven. Okay, I really don't. I think I'm not maybe heaven bound. $8 million for making mice.
AJ said, Trump and I dated the same gorgeous model. He's an amazing man. He's done bad things to people who deserved it, and he's doing great things for all of us. I agree. Now he needs to stop sending fucking money to Israel. He needs to stop sending money to Ukraine. He needs to fucking not stop them from doing what they need to do with the Epstein files. And then I'm a happy girl, totally a happy girl. And then I can sit right back in my curled little ball in Trump's lap, like a little house cat. But after he does those things, then I will be perfectly content. He said when Trump was calling that woman beautiful, he was talking about you, Luna. Thanks, Backwater. Y'all are sweet. Man, we're at the end of the show already. Reality Pocket is right on cue. Wow. It's like Reality Pocket can read my mind. Because, we're going to have to raid another show, and send all my viewers over there. Zio, I'm about to get off. We're done. But if you want to hang out with me more, go to Rumble. The color eyeshadow I have, it's like a astro silver with a purple and gold like mica schist in it. Yeah, I was born like this. God gave me this eyeshadow. I don't know the name of it. It's called Angelic. Just kidding. All right. Fan of the day. Da-da-da-da. Who's going to get a lipstick kissed, signed, autographed show notes? Let me see. Make sure you're still on before. Don't jump off. I just saw someone leave. Let me make sure you're still on before I announce it. Really? Really? Maybe some of these... So, hey, y'all put a wave in the chat if you're still here. Let me see who's still here real quick. Thank you, AJ. Who is still here? Send a wave in the chat. Let me look up a minute. I gotta see who this is. Don't go nowhere. Y'all on Rumble. Where's Gilly? Is Gilly even here? Where's Gilly? Okay, back. Perez. Jack. Backwater. Damn. Perez says wave. Zio's. I know you came in late, baby. Thank you, AJ. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now I need to look through. Who's going to win fan of the day? Now it just needs to be not because Gilly's not here. So Gilly was going to win it, but he's not here. Mike, you said you messaged Ryan. So everything goes out on Mondays except for this past Monday because it was the holidays. So the mail people did not. So this is going to have to be a winner as a collective, not just from this show. Let me look. Jack's already won. I cannot believe Patriots not here. Come on, man. Production saying I shouldn't choose a default winner. Do you guys agree with him? Huh? But that means endurance matters because if they're gone before I'm ready to say it, then they didn't. That's not being the best fan. If you don't stay for the whole show, you are not winning it. I think the mail office lost. Backwater says he thinks the mail office lost his. Yeah, that's why he says he thinks they lost it. He says he's going to message you. Oh, there's Gilly. Gilly, what happened to you? You almost lost it out, man. All right, Gilly. Guess what, buddy? You won fan of the day. So you're going to get a lipstick kissed autograph show notes. So make sure you message producer Ryan, ryan.lopez, LOPEZ86 on Instagram. Okay, Gilly? Make sure you message him so he can send you the show notes. All right. Ta-da. So this is what they look like by the time they get to you guys. It's they look like this. Something like this. You know? So this is the batch going out this Monday. There's a big batch going out. AJ saying, but does he love you like I do? AJ, well, you make sure you pop on in the next show, AJ. Make sure if you want them show notes. All right. Okay. You girls gotta eat. Uh-oh. You girls gotta eat. I'm super hungry. I'm about to raid another show over here on Rumble and eat me some food. I love all of you. Looks like the feed. Oh, here it comes. Is it coming back? Is it coming back? I'm trying to wait for them to come back. All right. If things are interesting over in Rumble World, you can catch me over there. Maybe I might be on another show. If you want to watch the show I send you to, hop over on Rumble, Real Luna Lopez on Rumble. And I love all of you guys. Good night, Zio. Good night, Jack. Good night, Mike. Good night, Savage. Good night, Daniel. All of you. Happy New Year. Have a good... What's tomorrow? Thursday. All right. Friday. Friday? What's tomorrow? Today's not Friday. Tomorrow's Friday. All right. See you later. Don't stop recording and just end them. All right. So now for Reality Pocket. All right, we're going to raid. All right, Reality Pocket. Thank you so much for helping me. You are the fucking shit, dude. All right, here we go. Hang on. Hang on. Oh, that guy. I know that guy.
It also means I'm going to talk to everybody and hold everyone in public life to the very same